Now it's rolling and it's never going.
Solid.
So where we at?
Here, now.
At the beginning. So then, I'm at the beginning because you didn't have the camera rolling. Now it's rolling. Now, I was with, like I said, I'm pressing charges on the Albuquerque Police Department, on the governor of New Mexico, the city mayor of Albuquerque. I'm also pressing charges on the city of Clovis for the beating that I incurred in 2001 and the first traumatizing experience I had with the police was at 6 years old. Now, I would like to remind everybody, I'm only doing this because I feel that everybody should know what these police officers are capable of. Because if it's happening in this city, it's happening everywhere. And they don't want no one to know. They won't let me sue them. I've been trying to press charges and charges over these years, and I did it on myself. I'm a self-made lawyer. I didn't go to no schooling. I taught myself by reading the books. And I got all the way to the federal office, and they did not do anything, and they know about this crime. I was in jail with one of the public defenders. We won't mention no names. Nobody's in trouble. Nobody's going to jail. Nobody's paying no money. I just want everybody to listen. I don't argue wrong the song. Is anybody out there? I just want you to hear me. Now, before I tell you this story, I'd like to remind you, I will not let little children be in the room because these are very traumatizing, effective things that can cause trauma probably to a young grown child. My mind is not developed yet. When I was 6 years old, I was coming home from school, and a cop stopped me. After being in my class 2 hours before that, talking about Officer Finney, he took an oath to protect his life for mine. That's what he said. And when I was walking home from school, I was only 2 blocks away from my house. I was straight past. I was at the hill by my house, by the field. And now it has a mental hospital sitting there for a housing unit. And now I was only 2 blocks away. And this officer stops me, hey boy, come here. Well, he's officer friendly, he's not gonna hurt me. What's a good nigger? A dead nigger. If he doesn't come, you don't make it home from school one day, it's because your daddy didn't drop that shit. Okay, his exact words, hey boy, come here. What's a good nigger? A dead nigger. If your daddy don't drop that shit, you won't make it home from school one day. Guess what? That night I've seen what it was for the Ku Klux Klan to run across in my yard. And the police are circling my house, flashing their lights and pointing their beams in there with the flashlights batting on the windows looking in, talking about hanging nigger and stuff like that. Okay? That's my first experience with the police. The second one, by the time I was 17 years old, I was found to have PTSD because of the police. Clovis hid it. I got charged with a felony of battery upon a police officer on both summers. He was so angry. He told my mom that he was going to kill me. I had to leave my house, my family, everybody at 17 years old. Nobody knew why. My mom just, as soon as he did, she brought me home from the park, packed my clothes, and I was gone. I didn't get to say bye to my sisters, my brothers, nobody. And that meant I was gone for life. I could never go back. And that song was called When You Hear My Mother's Cry. Okay? And in 2001, I was beaten so bad because an officer was making me fall upon oral sexual favors or whatever you want to call it, contact with him. And I told it to Lieutenant Barry. And Lieutenant Barry told him and just moved into another shift. Grave guy. Him and his boys.
Him and his boys what?
Him and the COs beat me. And then after they beat me, they let the inmates upstairs because they didn't know why they were upstairs all the way to the corner like that. I mean, they didn't tell them that they separated me from everybody else so they can get rid of me. And they let them beat me. And the next morning, they had to call the ambulance. I was gray. My lips were purple. My heart rate was nearly numb. My breathing was nearly zero.
What was your body temperature?
I did not know the body temperature, but this is what the ambulance is telling the lieutenant there. And I had to go to the hospital. I got 72 hours approximately to live, the most. And Lieutenant Larry told them to leave. Turned to me and asked me what was my last request. I said, can Cole Radcliffe come sit with me until I die? I don't want to die alone. And this 19-year-old boy came and saved my life. When I got out of that jail, Judge Brack told me that I had to leave and never come back. But the police department is going to kill me. He said that right there in the courtroom. He's passed away now. May God rest his soul. I was found to be incompetent, and I was to leave. And I didn't even don't even go back inside the jail, Mr. Goodman. Get your things and leave. Okay? I was to catch no later than the second bus. And the police department was parked down to my mom's house the whole entire time I was there. And next morning, I caught the bus and I left. And I hadn't been back for 8.5 years. I didn't talk to nobody, call nobody. My family didn't even know where I was at. They figured the police had got me and killed me because I hadn't talked to them. I was scared to talk to them because I was scared that they would go after them like they did me when I was 6 years old. Now, to go on from that story. Oh yeah, and the secretary, I got a witness. She's a mecca of drugs in Clovis, New Mexico. She's a secretary. She calls my mom and asked about me all the time. Oh yeah, and I got the paperwork from Dr. Pink. I also went to prison in 2000.
Mm-hmm.
And when I went to that prison at 32 years old, I was found to be guilty of assault and battery upon a police officer, aggravated battery with great bodily harm, almost resulting in death with a weapon, because I know how to kickbox when Uncle taught me. But I was defending myself. Actually, the guy was trying to rob me at a police softball tournament. So I don't think I was trying to kill somebody intentionally and I'm around the whole police. And I didn't even know that I had PTSD at the time. And that's what I was having when you did that. My life was threatened. When my life was threatened, I will go at you. So I wouldn't do that. I'd be very, very violent. When I did 2 years in jail waiting to be found competent, and then I was sentenced to 18 months, plus I had to do parole in prison. They wouldn't let me out for parole. I had to do it. When I got off that bus, I got out with clothes on my back and $62 in my pocket. That was it. Nowhere to live, no nothing. We ain't got to take care of you. You discharge it. Okay, you don't have no parole. You're final. You're finishing your number. You have to do in-house parole. Okay, come to find out I was found incompetent. All proved. I was found incompetent when I was 17, 28, and 32. That's when all my crimes had been supposedly committed. They supposed beat me for multiple charges, but all it really was a speed. Okay? In Albuquerque, remember Sergeant? I don't remember your name, but I know exactly what you look like. I pointed you out in Judge Fitzwater's court behind the officer that tased me 5 times, and y'all found him to be put on emergency administrative paid leave with pay pending investigation, and he called the judge. Judge, please give him an extension. He can prove that he's telling the truth, that I attacked him and he had put battery upon a police officer on me trying to get me sent to the penitentiary. And when the whole time I was standing at my bed with my back turned, telling about my PTSD at the ambulance hospital at Presbyterian, when they said they could handle me and I wasn't supposed to go there, I was supposed to went to Anna Casement, and the officer told me, Mr. Goodman, you ain't in trouble. You didn't do nothing wrong. And he's telling me this because he was the officer on the passenger side of the officer that drugged me on the freeway, Sergeant. From the on-ramp all the way downtown.
How'd they drag you?
By the back tire on my hog tire that was hanging out the back door. And a plastic hard seat kind that you spray the holes down in it that someone threw up for drunk. And drugged me by the back tire at 80 to 90 miles an hour. By this hog tire for at least 15 to 20 miles. Our city jail is at the city junkyard. I got drugged from that on-ramp all the way to 4th and 12th, 6th and 12th, 6th and 4th Street. I can see the signs before they got cut off. I got to the hospital. They threw a rope inside the car and just kept going after someone put them off to work somewhere. Construction site. I know the name of the construction site, and he's cussing them out. It was a big old truck, a flatbed, and it was drove heavy machinery, and he's calling them bitches and motherfuckers, y'all wrong for doing what you done to me. And if that person is out there and he remembers that day, please contact me. And
So one time, the construction person?
That the construction person's out there, the Spanish guy, dark-skinned.
He yelled at the cops, he talked?
Yeah, and he was calling them bitches and motherfuckers because he's seen the whole time.
He spoke English?
And, yes, and he told them what they done. And
was he a commercial builder or residential builder?
He's commercial. This was heavy machinery. You can go to skyscraper. You can
What building is there now?
Like that. The sign is kind of like the city sign.
City sign?
Quite like it. Okay, it's round like it.
Calling out to you, buddy. You need to be our witness.
I know that. But when we got to the hospital, Sergeant started beating me with his flashlight because I couldn't stand up. He didn't know what had happened. They turned the light on. Okay? They turned the light on. And then they turned the radio on. So loud. So they couldn't hear me holler. They didn't even look like two others. Okay? He beat me with that flashlight. This is also Presbyterian Hospital. I told the Presbyterian Hospital what happened. They said that about me. So it should be in my records. And when we went to the jail said, Roy Goodman, your hands and wrists weren't like this. What happened to you? And I told them. They documented it. So the paperwork's there. The jail has it. Because then they admitted me in jail. And they took pictures because the jail said, you didn't leave this way, but you came back this way, and we're not going to get blamed for this. And they took pictures. The sergeant that took pictures, he was CO at the time. CO Greyhouse.
CO Greyhouse.
Yeah.
Albuquerque. Got it. You just lost.